C10 Talk, episode 174, the C10 Surgeon. Mr. Kyle Oxberger, Metal OX himself, the guy that makes the long ones short, and does a damn fine job at that. Second in our Builder Series, interactive with you, the C10 Nation. Here we go.
If you give me a call, I can schedule it to where, you come on a Friday afternoon, drop them off, and then you pick them up on a Sunday night and drive home if you want to stay here for the weekend. I try to cater to guys like that. I'll just work all weekend.
Damn, son.
Let me tell you what Melba Toast is packing right here. I've got 411 posi track out back, 750 double pumper, Edelbrock intakes, scored over 30, 11-1 pop-up pistons, turbojet, 390 horsepower. We're talking some fucking muscle.
What does that do? Does that blow your mind? That just happened.
Welcome to C10 Talk, your C10 truck podcast.
And now I have a chance to be the best, maybe the best in the world.
My old man, he's a television repairman. Got the ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
I said I got 50 cents in that jukebox, and all I can hear is your mouth clapping. You hear that?
Here's your host, Ronnie Wetch.
All right. What up, C10 Nation? Hopefully you had a great Easter, you and the family, and quarantine all up. Maybe get out a little bit, get some fresh air, bike ride. Yeah, I was at work, but FamDam came down and saw me, so that was kind of cool. But hopefully you guys are enjoying, one another's company and haven't killed one another yet. The craziness is still going on. I think we've flattened the curve. It does feel that way for me, and not only my line of work, but what I'm seeing out there nationally. And let's get through this. I think the peak is about right where we're at here in Arizona, and we're getting out of this thing. So hopefully nationwide, we're where we need to be in the perspective of getting out of this thing soon. Again, it's a weird time, and if you think about a time in our life where they shut down the world, and you're not going to think of too many. So hopefully you had a great Easter, and we're moving along with our Builder Series. I did plan to do one this week, but I'm going to probably skip it. There's this kid who lives at my house here with me. It's his 18th birthday, so I think we're going to do something on Friday. I'll be back with a Builder Series one, with this live interactive one. So we're gonna skip a Builder Series here, and I'll get something else in there. So we'll see what happens. Who's next on the docket? But that's why you're gonna get this one right now, and then again I'll follow it up. I've got so many guys that I'm lucky in that way to get to, and then I've got to reach out to some of these other guys that I've been putting off because I've been doing these. So we'll get caught up. On the OBS episodes, I'm supposed to be interviewing Alan Budnick pretty soon here. And I just want to let you guys know. So if you're some of the OG stuff and you like some of that old school stuff, I'm going to try to do what's called the Legends series on that channel. So if you think about some of the guys that were influential to the sport truck movement, CK Trucks, Alan Budnick, Tom Taylor, Pete Santini, Dwayne Mayer, Mike Spagnola, Tim Sossman, aka Trader Tim. I've got a list. And even Marcel and Jason, who were so involved with street trucks, Marcel Vanderbilt and Jason Mulligan back in the day. So there's a good amount of content there to bring to you. And, just like I was able to do with Keith Seymour from the C10 perspective, Paul Hitch, some of that lineage where we want to capture those guys and we want to put that in, audio form and bring it over to you guys. So a lot of good content working on that. Those guys are on my Legends series on my list, starting it off with Alan Budnick. Some cool lineage. We've got a lot working on both ends. C10 wise, I do have a sale going on. $19 gets you one of them shirts. I'd rather be driving my C10 and I'd rather be driving my square body. C10nation.com. Check it out. Marquet's got a little thing going right now, free freight on anything over $1,500. So if you're looking at getting some, bedwood, you're getting some body molding, some emblems, something like that. You're looking at getting some bedwood, some body molding. Look at marquet.com, because they got free freight on anything over $15, and then the code on that is April free. So if you're thinking about it, get over there, get online and see what they got, and maybe you could save a little bit of money. Let's do a couple reviews. If you can, please take the time to give the show a review. Let us know how we're doing, and we look forward to hearing from you guys out there. Remember, you can do it if you listen to it from the iPhone perspective. All you got to do is queue up your the show, boom, library, scroll all the way down, and it'll let you do a review or get online. And if you get lost in it, send me an email. And if you get lost in it, send me an email, Ronnie at C10Talk, RONNIE at C10Talk, and I'll be glad to shoot you over a little thing that kind of shows you how to do it. So let's take a look here. Rad show, 5 stars. Thank you. This is by Misfit 3792019er. We'll just go with Misfit 37. I love listening to C10 Talk, whether I'm in my garage wrenching on my 84, mowing the lawn, or grilling in the backyard for the family. I like this guy's style. I even went out and bought some Bluetooth headphones to listen to it at the time without interrupting the household. LOL. Keep making them and I'll keep listening, brother. Great stuff. Misfit, thank you so much. And that's what it's all about right there. So appreciate you tuning in. And hopefully that yard is nice and mowed and those steaks are grilled up good.
5 star, perfect. Thank you.
Another one, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, and this is going to be TT Laguna Seca. Enjoy all the truck tech. Thanks for the podcast. 5 stars. Thanks, brother.
5 star, perfect. Thank you.
C10, 5 stars by Joe Q. Great job with the podcast, Ronnie. Very informative, and you make the podcast come to life with your personality. Keep up the good work, you trickier you. That might be trucker. I don't know what the trickier part is. I think that might be trucker. I do know a Joe Q in a neighboring fire department. He's retired now, but Joe, if that's you, thanks for tuning in and thanks for the review. C10, 5 stars. Appreciate it.
5 star, perfect. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's get into the show with Kyle. Tons of great questions. We will be back with our Builder series. I will give you a heads up on social media. Again, the list I can think of, we've got Trey 5 said he wants to do it. We've got Caesar Mata, which is Matador Customs. We've got Jason Berland, who does, so much stuff with the chassis. I mean, gorgeous chassis stuff. AZ Pro Travis, that's going to be run on the OBS docket. Johnny G, and who am I missing? Sammy C, Sammy Castronova. So, Grinder as well. So I've got a ton of them lined up. I'll just, maybe I don't need to do them on Fridays. I just figured Fridays was good for you guys. So if you think that doing them on, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or something like that works out real well too, I don't mind. If my work schedule will accommodate it, I'll do it for you guys. Let me know what you think. You can give me a review. You can give me an email. You can leave a voicemail if you go to c10nation.com and you do it right there on the homepage, and you can let me know what you're thinking. All right, guys, have a great week. Stay out of trouble. Do what you do. Please take the time. Love the pod, share the pod, and leave us a review. Late. Hey, guys, I have Rick Love from Vintage Air on. Rick, how are you?
Doing great, Ronnie. How you doing? Good to hear from you again.
I'm doing good, but it's starting to get warm. That's springtime, so we really want to let the C10 Nation know it's time to think about that AC.
Hot weather's coming. We've gone through a little bit of cool weather in the winter, but it's summertime's on the way again. It's time to get a little bit of cool in your cab.
Without a doubt, and you guys have so many different options for the C10 Nation. Obviously, the SureFit kit is the way to go.
Yeah, the great thing about a SureFit is it's a bolt-in system, but you also have options available if you want to customize, your dash or customize the look inside. But the basic SureFit kit is a bolt-in system for your C10 pickup.
I like, too, the options. You think about some of the different upgrades. Most square bodies, for example, probably had AC. You've got the different dash options there. The SureFit kit and the other options create so many different things and styles for the listener.
Yep, we've got a lot of options available. Like you say, a lot of the square bodies did come with factory air, and one of the nice features of our SureFit kit is it bolts in and hooks up to your original outlets. So you keep that look at your factory air dash, bolts up and adapts to the original louvers. So you keep that look. We include a new control panel. It's an electronic control panel with a variable speed blower, variable temperature blend, and variable air blend. Bolts right into the factory location, mimics the look of the original panel, but it's LED backlit and more advanced. You don't have that vacuum control anymore. You've got a nice, smooth electronic control for your AC.
Really cleans up the fire panel, the firewall itself, and the compressor. It's a lot more, it's a lot more efficient, really.
It is. They're more efficient and they take less horsepower to run. Little cleaner looking, so you got a lot of advantages over that factory air system. And again, keep in mind, even with a square body pickup, we kind of think of that as a new pickup, but man, that's 40, 50-year-old technology now. So you're replacing that big suitcase evaporator that was on the firewall. Everything's inside the cab now. The evaporator is inside the cab, allows you, like you said, smooth the firewall, give you more room for that LS motor that you're putting in there, and give you more room to lower the truck more without worrying about getting into that big evaporator that was hanging off the firewall.
And I haven't done a full CFM functionality test, but I know with Yellowstone crew cab truck, my Vintage Air worked great. If you're sitting in the back, you're sitting in the front, the AC's blowing really nice with that blower.
You'll definitely see a performance improvement over the original system. Not a question. Performance improvement, and also, again, you've got that electronic control, so you're not having that vacuum control that you have to worry about.
You've got everything covered. So whether it's a square body, any C10, any Chevy truck from 49 to 87?
Yep, basically from 48 to 87, we've got a SureFit kit that'll bolt right in, and again, with options to upgrade if you'd like to, but that system will bolt right in and give you a heat, cool, and defrost. All new technology, all ready for your C10.
Now, if a square body guy doesn't have AC, walk us through some of the different options for him.
Our SureFit kit is going to include a new louver package that bolts onto the dash in the same location that the factory air did, so you kind of, again, get that same look that a factory air truck would get. It has a louver that bolts into the left side of the dash, to the left of your steering column, same place the factory air louver did, so you get basically the factory air look in your dash with the non-air pickup.
So if you're out there and you want that look, you want efficiency, you want reliability, 40 years, made in San Antonio, Texas, right here in USA, Vintage Air, vintageair.com. Thank you, Rick.
We'll look forward to taking care of all the C10 Nation guys.
Awesome. Have a good week.
You too, Ronnie.
YouTube, is it working? Is it working? YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Let's start it off. Second Builders Series, number 2, with Metal OX, the Magician, Kyle Oxberger. And I would say what a year 2019 was for this guy. So we had Kyle on. He was also one of the finalists for the episode of the year. People have said that they love that episode. I didn't like it, but his wife and his dad and some other guys liked it. Johnny Yee, what up, man?
He live?
What up, man? No, he liked it. He was one of the guys that liked it. YLC10 liked it. Morgan liked it. So I wonder if YouTube is working. We have 2 viewers. So, hey, YouTube viewers, all 2 of you. Okay, here we go. Yep, working fine. Okay, Twangy62, Wayne, thank you for letting me know, because I was like, we have two viewers. So let's see. Do I have any questions, or do you want me to start it off? Let's see what we got here. Let me go down. If you guys want to try to join, let's do that. Remember last time it didn't work all that well, but let's see if we got anybody that wants to join in, or just fire off a question, and I will. Okay, let's see. Sent a request to view live. Okay, let's go. Let's see if it works. Go live with Jake. Let's see if it splits the screen and goes live. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, there we go, dude. Jake, you there? Jake, you were there and then you went away. Jake. Nope. No Jake. Okay. Plans on making a how-to video for square bodies. So let's start that off. So somebody's question was, let's see, where he went. He went down there for both YouTube and Instagram. Ricky or Rick88K plans on making a how-to video for square bodies.
Yep, square body videos next. 67 to 72 videos pre-order right now. It's actually selling pretty good. So we'll no doubt be making the square body one next.
So pre-order, you have the content.
Yeah, we have the content. We just wanted to get a week or 2 pre-orders in just so we would know how much to order, because it's uncharted for us, just to see how it's going to do. But it's selling really well. So.
And how much is it?
$26.99 plus shipping. And we ship to Canada on that video as well.
That is so cheap.
Yeah.
$27.
Can't go wrong with that.
So Bowman's like, yeah, it's only like $25. Well, no way. I thought it was like $150, and I was wrong. Bowman, suck it. I was wrong. So I should suck it. So 25 or 26 or 27, Canadian conversion, $27, and it gives you everything.
Yep, it's pretty detailed. All the measurements, how we cut it, how we grind it, how we finish it, everything you need to know. Even if it's worth buying, even though we don't have the other videos out yet, because you'll still learn something from it, and it's cheap enough, I think. But we'll start rolling out more and more videos. Square bodies next, then we'll do 60 to 66, and then we'll do some other videos, I'm sure, like rust repair and stuff like that.
What about the other stuff, the other guys, the Fords and stuff?
Yeah, we'll definitely be getting into Fords, all generations forward. We'll probably even start messing around with OBS stuff because, I think we'll actually be cutting those down here.
So
I think the wave's coming.
Do I need to find a long bed then?
Yeah, but it's got to be a cherry like Grandpa truck.
I'll find one.
Two-tone.
Okay. Cherry long bed to first pop his OBS cherry. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Okay, so the kit's out. It's pre-order for $67.72. You can get on his website, metaloxisapimp.com. Sorry, metaloxfab.com, and you can pre-order. Pre-order's going good. And now, how do they view that? It comes in like a little SD cards?
No, you're gonna get basically you're gonna get a USB drive, and it's cool. It's like a little cassette tape, and it's got a little cardboard inlay. It's pretty dope looking.
Yeah. I saw the little picture. As soon as we actually get
out, well, that's just like a rough rendering. But as soon as I get the videos in, we'll do an unboxing. You can see what you get. It's pretty neat. Okay. And it has like the playlist and everything on it. It's pretty retro. It's pretty cool.
Okay, sweet. So, any other big questions coming through? Let me scroll down. Are either of you single? Asking for a friend. C10 intervention.
We're actually together.
Yeah, we're together, but we're open for a third if he has Coke bottle glasses, really thick glasses, and greasy hair, and his name's Tony. But if his name is Carlos or John Oral, then we are way together, and we're not open for a third. So Tony, the mayor of Sac, Sam Krasanova is saying YouTube's down, but the other guys are saying it's good. So we're gonna go with those guys. So YouTube is streaming live. Big Ten Bowman, what's up, brother? I was wrong. It is $25. Anybody else want to come in? Try to join in. Let's see what else. What do you charge to cut a bedside? Oh,
so bedsides. A set of bedsides is $1,200. If you want to do the complete box with the bed floor, we would take the box apart, cut everything down, and bolt it all back together with new hardware. That's $1,700. And then to do a whole truck, it varies a little bit based on the generation of C10, but you're looking at around $5,000 to $6,000. And then that includes like the drive line, and then on square bodies, there's some factors. You got to change the tanks, but you're going to be in that price range to do a full conversion. But bedsides are cheap, $1,200.
Well, and one thing that you've mentioned to me, and you mentioned on the podcast, was that the 67 to 72s are a little harder, but you don't really differentiate between those.
No, so I should charge more for the 67 to 72, but the problem is I don't want to compete with aftermarket bedsides. If I start charging more than that, then it's almost more cost effective for somebody to try to source another short bed or bedsides. So I keep it to where it's pretty comparable price to replacing them, but again, you're keeping your factory metal, so you're better off with short and long bedsides than aftermarket bedsides.
Okay.
But if I started getting too high on that price point, I think people would just start buying repops.
Jumping over to YouTube, Andrew says, when are you coming to Northern California? We were there last year.
Yeah. I'll probably go to Northern California on vacation right after this whole virus nonsense ends. But it's just for a vacation.
C10 intervention.
Do some wine tasting.
Ooh. Well, that's in September. The C10 intervention will be September. I think it's like the 15th or something like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be up there for the intervention.
So there you go, Andrew.
Get postponed.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't think that'll get postponed. And what I'm hearing too, just so you know, Brothers canceled their show, which bites. I was really looking forward to driving Orange Slice out there for that one. But that same weekend, LS Fest West in Vegas, they brought that up. That's coming to June 14th, same weekend as Brothers, but that'll be in Vegas, Las Vegas, and they're going to do that under the Delights. So probably end up going there because we're not going to Brothers, or going longer when I thought I would be going to Brothers for me personally. And then we'll try to drag the kid with us. Sometimes he can go, sometimes he can't, because one of the things that we need to talk about in Kyle's life, I'm going to just kind of move this like this. I need to get that other set up, is BRO. Bro. How's Bro doing?
Brooklyn Rain, Oxberger.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's a game changer for me. Like, totally changed my whole perspective on life. But she's the coolest baby out there. She's so easy, so sweet, so much personality. But yeah, baby's good. Both my kids are good.
Yeah. 2 kids. Last year you had a baby. And what is she? Is she like almost a year?
Yeah, getting close to a year. Yeah. And then my other daughter's turning 5 next week.
Yeah, and you've got different personalities.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah. One is
as different as mom and dad.
One is dad, as in bro. But we'll just say that one has the orneriness of dad and the cuteness of dad, and yeah. So a baby. Another thing too to kind of bring up with. Well, let's get to a couple questions. So we got. Is that who I think it is?
Oh snap!
Oh boy, the boss. Hey, his boss just came in on the YouTubes, so we're gonna completely change the format of this. No, not really. Rusty Ranch, Kyle, got your frame shortening kit. Plan on doing it next month. Boom, there you go. Oh, the John Father's in. YouTube is working just a few seconds behind IG. That's kind of weird. Okay, so going over to YouTube real quick for the Instagram guys. You came up with a short bed kit, a square body short bed kit, and you are selling that. You want to grab that real quick?
Yeah,
grab that. He's going to grab that real quick. Now, we use that on Orange Slice. While he's grabbing that, I'll move the phone. We use that short bed kit on Orange Slice, and it worked great. So he's going to give us a little demo on it, but ultimately, on a square body, you have your front spring perch for your rear springs, and then you have your fuel tank, and so this thing works perfect for that. So for the YouTubers, yep, there you go. So you can kind of see, now I had a guy hit me up. If you look real quick, you've got the 4 bolts, and this is going to be for the spring perch. If you look how it's laid out, kind of looks like a constellation, Orion's belt or some shit. But bottom line is, this is the spring perch. This is the top. This is going to be your saddle tank. And then this is where it goes through right there. These little guys work great for welding in, because that seam ends up being like right there. Now, I had some guys hit me up recently and ask me, hey, how did that go? How did you weld it in? And so on and so forth. Well, it went great. I used Gradient hardware there when I replaced my springs. Now, for me, I used the Ridetech coilover setup, so I had to replace this anyways over here, which is opposite. So hold that up a little bit and go this way. I had to replace this anyways, so it worked out good. So the spring perch changed. And then the saddle tanks I had to change as well, because I went to a short bed tank. So I had to replace this and this. So there's all kinds of places for you to weld. You can weld in the front, you can weld in the back, and you can weld right in the middle.
Yep. And it comes with all the hardware and instructions. And then we'll also do a video on that, and that'll just be free on our website to watch the video.
Yeah.
To guide you along with the install. But it's pretty straightforward. Like Ronnie said, all these holes are factory holes in your frame, so allows you to put it all together, bolt it all together, double check your measurements, and then weld it in. And then it also strengthens it.
Okay, I'm gonna go get that holder. I'm gonna move this for a second, the phone, and the reason why I'm moving that is because the phone is splitting us perfectly, but I'll just go like that. I'll put it on Kyle, so that works out pretty good. So we answered one on the YouTubes. I found a short bed almost the same color. Now let's see what we got on the Instagram. That's one bed MF. That's true. That's true. Can I come up and do my bedsides, and I will help you and not pay you? Big tip.
Big 10.
Tell him, yeah, if he does an LS swap and you don't pay him.
That seems fair.
What else is on there?
You're going to have to read that. I don't have my glasses.
I know. That's where I wear my glasses for this stuff, so I'll make sure I can see.
I just broke my last pair, and I can't go to the eye doctor right now. So
why? Because the doctor's closed?
Yeah.
Let's see. Nice asking for a friend. I have short wheelbase squares. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello. How's it going? It's going mucho good. Brazil. Hola from Brazil. You take plastic money. He takes everything, man. Fat Fender. What about the Fords? We talked about the Fords. Pimp. Fords are, I mean, if you're going to make an ugly Ford even less ugly, then send it to Kyle. He'll hook it up. Fords, yeah. What about you only did a dent side Ford. What about you did a bump side Ford.
No, I did bump side. Yeah. I just need to get my hands on the dent side. There's just not as many Ford guys building trucks as Chevy guys, so I haven't really came across anybody with a good candidate. But if no one brings me one, I'll just go buy a bed or buy a truck and
for the video.
Do it on that. Yeah, I know it's doable. I just got to get my hands on the bed.
I'm going to move this right there and put it right on you because they don't really care to see me. And I'll read them off. Okay, home built. Let's see. Any more YouTubers? OBS, he said, yes, he did say he's going to try to get to that. Salvage the long bed or save the long beds. Mosif, you can save all the long beds you want, Mosif, out there in Maryland. Save them all. Wouldn't it be funny to see how many there was? How much do you charge? He kind of got into that, $1,700. I hope I'm not repeating some of these, although I did go high to low. Look out for the Midwest. I'm excited. When will you ship those videos?
They're going to ship the 5th of May.
5th of May. So you got about a month.
Yeah.
Or 3 weeks.
You got time to take your truck apart.
Yeah. So are you going to do a video for short version like a... Yes. So Charlie's C10s, he has a video out, and you can buy it for $27.
$27, yeah.
Yeah. It's not free, Charlie's _C10s, but $27 practically is free.
And I have to charge for it because it costs money to produce it, and it was shot professionally by Grinder TV. So it's not like me holding my cell phone walking through. It's a legit video, edited, and that costs time and money. So I'm just trying to recoup some of the make little profits on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's smoking cheap. I think people would pay $49.99 for that.
They would, but sell more copies at a lower prices, and then it's less likely to get ripped off if it's that cheap.
Yeah, and well, one of the things that we should talk about too is just people are like, I've talked to people who are like, well, it's kind of dumb for you to do that, but really, you can only cut what you can cut. That's it. It's like I can't cut that many beds.
I mean, some people in the Midwest, they're just not going to bring me their bedsides. They're not going to pay to ship it. They're not going to crate it up, or they're not going to, drive. Not everybody's like Big Fish where they just, cross country trip. But yeah, so the people that aren't going to bring me their bed anyways, at least they can do it themselves.
Yeah, or give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Or if you got scrap beds or a whole bunch of truck parts, you can watch the video and then practice or whatever.
Well, and then eventually I think you and I kind of talked about it too, where if you end up doing something like where you have the whole series where a shop could buy it for X amount of dollars or something like that, where it's like 60 to 66, 67 to 72, and so on and so forth, and they can buy the whole package. Or really at that price, you just buy them all.
Yeah, they're all going to be around that price range. And
what's Stoner saying here? You love you. I have no idea. You ugly. Oh yeah, we already knew we were ugly. Takes one to know one. Mobile Tech, Lucky. What's up, Gross? Ronnie has crabs. I got them from Bree, and she got them from you, bro. Come on, Stoner. Do you even lift, bro? Pinnacle. Okay, what's harder, Ford or Chevys?
Fords are definitely harder just because they don't come apart. The Chevy bedsides on bolt from the floor.
Be careful. Somebody could take that the wrong way.
What's that?
That they don't come apart.
Yeah, they don't come apart,
yeah.
And they do come apart.
Yeah, you have to take them apart. But the bedsides
don't unbolt.
Yeah. So Fords, and how much do you charge for Ford? Same price?
Ford is more for a box for a Ford. Obviously, I have to do the whole box because the Fords don't come apart. But you're looking at, around $2,200 to $2,600, depending on the model.
So a lot more.
Well, it's $1,700 for the Chevy. So
$500 more.
It's $500 more for a Ford.
Okay. Yeah, and you've only done the one? The one that we stole from Fat Fender?
I've only done the one from Fat Fender,
Yeah. Okay. I have ordered the video when approximately will be shipped out. I think you said, May 5th?
May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo. It will be on the way, and it will have a Corona in there. So that was Fat Fender's question right there. What's hard for Chevy? Do you have franchises for sale? Need one in Midwest? No, his franchise is on internet.com. How far out are you guys shop scheduled to bring a truck in? That's a great question.
So if you bring a whole truck in, it would probably be a month before you got it back, month to 6 weeks. But if you bring me just a set of bedsides, you'll get those back in a week to 2 weeks. And it just takes a lot less space. I like slinging bedsides the most because I can do it pretty quick, and they don't take up a lot of room because I have a very small shop. But I always take bedsides. They don't even need to be scheduled in. And even usually I'll take full boxes too. You don't even need to schedule it. Just bring it by.
How many have you been to where you were at your peak? Or you're like, shit, I got 6 sitting in the queue.
It gets like that. It always comes in waves. So like, I don't know if anybody's been following my IG. In the past 2 weeks, I posted a shit ton of bedsides because I just went on a tear. So right now in the wings, I got a set back there I got to do, and then I got 2 sets at my house. I store trucks at my house once because I can only work on so many here. But I got 2 sets there. But just in between other jobs, I just knock out the bedsides.
So on your interview, we talked, and it was I think you were saying you might be up to 77. Have you got to that 100th bed yet?
Probably. I have to go back and count, but
he keeps saying that he's not going to go back.
I have most of the pieces. It's ridiculous. I gotta have somebody come and scrap them.
No, don't do it.
Keep them.
Keep it. Keep it.
It's getting ridiculous.
Sky's probably like, don't keep them. Don't
out of my
keep them.
yard.
Get that shit out of here. Can I bring? So this was Charles Rogers. Oh, is that Mr. Rogers? I think it has to be. Can I bring my bed back in to have it recut like orange slice? Ooh, recut. Maybe because you did the front?
Yeah, just because his has a front seam and you got no front seam.
Oh. No, you can't.
You can, but then you're going to have to cut your frame more. You're going to have an extra short bed.
Yeah.
So you'd be like 2 or 3 inches shorter than everybody else.
So on Orange Slice, we had him cut the seam at the front of the bed and then fold it over. And actually, when Kyle went with me to Montana to get the truck, he was like, nope, we're not doing it that way. And I was like, you have to do it that way. So I feel special. But, yeah, most of the time you put the seam in the front. And you just like the stake pocket.
Yeah, it just keeps all your factory welds, and it just looks totally factory if you do it that way. I mean, it looks really good, too, the way everybody's seen Orange Slice. It looks really good, too. But
if you haven't, you can
I'll do it
check out
both ways.
the IG.
And anybody who drops off their bedside, they can just request what they want.
Yeah, and it might be a little bit more or same or.
I don't charge anymore. I mean, I don't nickel and dime for shit like that.
Yeah. So let's grinder, yes. Let's get into some seat intervention. Will the video cover info on wood and metal beds? Well,
Charles just said not a question, just letting you know you're ugly.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
you, Charles.
That's true. So yeah, he's got his own DMs over here. So seat intervention, I don't know if that's I guess it could be dropped lowered. Either way, it says, will the video cover info on wood and metal beds?
So the video we have out now is just for the bedside, so it doesn't cover your floor at all. So yeah, no. Maybe we'll do a little video on floors, but I wouldn't even charge for that. I would just do a video and put it on the website.
Yeah.
But
there are some secrets on the floor.
Yeah, there is for sure, especially on a steel floor. So yeah, maybe we'll
add that
when the time comes.
Yeah. Because there are some secrets of putting it apart and together and how Kyle does some of the stuff that he does.
Yeah, and the wood floors are pretty straightforward. You just cut the ends off and drill new holes where the factory carriage bolts were. Anybody can figure out how to shorten a wood floor. But most of the time, the wood floors are rotted out, so you just buy a Marquet wood floor short bed kit and bolts right in.
And new strips, and you're set to go. But on a metal floor, it's a great question in the sense that on a metal floor, there's a few things going on, how to put it back together. So, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so the metal floor, we drill all the spot welds out on that rear brace and then move it back and then roll the sheet metal back over so there's no seam in the back cut.
So when you open the tailgate, there's no cut there. It folds over and it looks perfect. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does, because it does. I could take some pictures of Orange Slice, but I think you should do that.
We'll do it.
Well, and I think you should, because you will save yourself a lot of questions down the road.
Yeah.
Where people are hitting you up all the time and stuff like that. So if you buy the kit, the video, he's going to give you a free tutorial secret code on YouTube, and you can only watch
or hit
it.
up UP, United Pacific, and just order a new steel floor. They're like $900. Your steel floor's probably all dented up anyways.
What? Mine's not. But yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, see, Charles messing. I'm missing. Let's see what we got on the YouTubes. What's up? Are you coming to Texas LST 2021? Yeah, are you?
Yeah, most likely.
He says that now, but once I put him on the...
I probably will.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm overdue. I haven't been to Texas in over a year.
Good. I hope you do. Eastbound and down. That'll be our 5-year, and I'll be honest with you, I thought last year would be the last one, but I'm going to do it one more. So I know Oro and I have talked about this, but I think we'll do the Eastbound and Down one more time. And then I think Grinder's going to take it over. It's a lot. But We'll see. YouTube is good, but Instagram much more active. Okay, for sure. Mobile Tech, hell yes. LS Fest, yes. Automoto, Hot Mama, Jen, what's up? Big 10. I have a short bed. Can you make it a long bed?
I haven't done it.
For the right, it's double the fee.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's 1,700. It's, let me do my math, 2,400.
And then you'll have some different colors in there.
Yeah. And then you can even make the what's the one? The long one? Is it the Longhorn?
Longhorn. Yeah.
You can do the
extra
Longhorn.
long.
If you want an extra long for another 1,700, Shampton likes those things. I mean, I know you still have the one, right?
Yeah, it's still at Shampton's house, but one of these days I'll go get it.
We'll go get it.
We'll go get it.
Yeah, we're gonna go get it.
Shampton's been trying to put some miles on it for me to make sure we can drive it back. He says it needs mufflers, so
we can
I just need to call him.
How cool is this? So he has, I'm going to get in the screen here, but he bought a Longhorn, was it 71, 72?
68.
Ooh, even better.
And it's gold.
68 gold, Longhorn. And if you guys know anything about those Longhorns, are they a full foot longer?
No, I don't know. I've never measured it, but it's about like 7-8 inches longer.
Okay. And even when he could put bedsides in it all day long.
Yeah. So as soon as I get this truck back in Phoenix, I'll lower it, make it dependable, and then you'll be able to put long bedsides in the back and shut the tailgate. So it'll be my little long bed hauler.
You could do racks. You could pimp it all out.
Yeah, I'll pimp it all out.
Oh, dude,
it's just gonna be a fun truck. It's it's not.
Yeah.
It's got rust.
That'd be kind of cool, dude. GSI Scott, wow, that guy is way better looking than I thought he would be. He's pretty hot, dude. Right fabrication, GSI frame or roadster shop. Well, I've never owned either one, so I can't really tell you.
I worked with both. Both. It depends on what you're going for. The roadster shop, GSI frame, I think is the prettiest frame out there. And I really like how the rear four-link setup is on the GSI stuff. And then roadster shop's great. I mean, they're the biggest guys in the game. And but yeah, it's all personal preference. It depends if you want airbags or coilovers, but they're both great.
Well, and I think too, like with the fast track, I don't know that Roadster Shop's fast track is somewhat unbeatable. So I'm sure Scott and or Anthony or whoever's selling over there at GSI can talk to you about that. But the Roadster Shop, they have the spec, but
that's another thing too.
Yeah, the Revo, the spec, and the fast track, and the fast track is, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fast track's all TIG welded, but it's twice the price of all these other chassis. So I mean, the GSI chassis and the Roadster Shop chassis are pretty comparable in price, and it's just what you like.
Which, let's be really...
I would run both of them, though.
Let's be really honest about this. How crazy is this? And good for GSI, local company, that there's really somebody comparable, right? So Roadster Shop, we in the industry, in my mind, is Roadster Shop. You have Art Morrison. You have some very, very high end, and then here comes the little brother, which is really about 5.5 years, 6 years old, which is GSI. So it's super cool that there's options out there. And I don't even remember who asked that. So Wright Fabrications. Last year I did 8 different episodes of 8 different, I did like 4 episodes, but 8 different chassis companies from Acme, Chop and Block, Roadster Shop, Porterbuilt, GSI. I did not have Art Morrison. I did have Total Cost Involved. So listen to that, and then you'll kind of be able to, consider all that. The other big thing is shipping. So if there's an area that's close to you, or a company like GSI, I know Acme does it, or even Chop and Block, if they know where you're going and you can ship your chassis there. But it's hard to beat Roadster Shop if you think about it. But there's companies out there. Rideman. Is it Rideman Ranch? Yeah. Oh my God, his stuff is amazing.
I like them all, and we use them all here. We don't discriminate. Our SEMA build is Porterbuilt. John Rose trucks on Porterbuilt. We like them too. It's not. I don't pick teams when it comes to that. I like all those guys, and I'm friends with a lot of the guys that work at all those companies.
Yeah.
And I would run any of them, and all that stuff is stuff I couldn't make. It's on another level. So I'm blown away by all of it. It's amazing what you can get and how blessed we are to build a truck, how many options you have.
Yeah, you have a lot of options. And money is if the money's right and you can make it happen, then it's good. You dropped that little bomb on us. SEMA, talk about Money Shot.
What do you want to know about it?
I don't know, man. Let's just put you right there and let you. So you got a hold of the truck. It started as just a short bed baby and maybe a big back window conversion, or was it always going to be a SEMA truck?
So Morgan, he brought it to me just for a short bed conversion and a big window swap, and then he's like, hey, I'm gonna order this Porterbuilt stuff. You want to set up the chassis? Just make a roller for me, and we'll pick it up. And he was gonna put an LSA in it, and then he reached out to me. He kind of mentioned that Cummins motor, and I was already very familiar with that motor. I wanted to run it in a truck as it was. So he brought up that motor. It was the Cummins R2.8 liter. And then, so we ran that. We both were on the same page with that. And then that's all you can thank Johnny G for that. I got to thank Johnny G for that. He's got all the connections and all the talent. Johnny G.
Who? What up, man? Was he working right now?
I don't know. Yeah, he's working.
Oh, yeah, Friday night.
Yeah. You want to give me a beer?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Nice. Hold on. I'm going to check my rearview mirror, make sure nobody's behind us.
But that whole deal worked out great. I mean, I think we knocked it out of the park for SEMA with that. And, everybody wants to know how you get a SEMA build or how you get a booth. And, it takes everything. SEMA build's easy. You just got to be best friends with Johnny G because he's got all the talent, all the connects. And then you got to have a customer that has a 6-figure budget and gives you 100% free reign. And then you got to have the people give you time. And then
support from your family.
Support from everybody. And then you have to over-deliver. And as long as you do all those easy steps, then you're in SEMA.
Yeah.
And then you get the cover. We were super blessed.
A lot of hours that you guys put in.
Yeah, Johnny G and I, the dynamic duo, I couldn't do it without him.
Yeah.
Anything that's big or above my comfort zone, if me and him team up, we could do anything.
Metal G Garage. When they're teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
So SEMA was a hit, and if you haven't seen the C10 Builder's Guide that's out right now on newsstands, cause due to poor connection. They're on the cover. So Money Shot's on the cover. So it's super cool.
And you can get that right now.
Yeah, you can get it on newsstands
everywhere.
Right now. And you can order it at engagedmediamags.com. Cool. So let's jump over to the YouTubes. Let's see what it says. Rusty Ranch again. Let's scroll that down. I think we've already hit a lot of those.
Scroll back down.
Well, I think, no, maybe are we all the way down? Ever heard of NWC10s, Northwest C10s? That must be Hawks fan. Maybe he runs it. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this looks like from Brazil. C10 model, only Brazil here, and we rely on a lot of American ones. Okay, let me just read this because I don't know where he's going to go. I tried to pre-read it, but hello, I am from Brazil. The C10 model, only Brazil. Here, we also love C10s, and we rely on a lot of the American ones. I have a 1972. I put a V8 engine in here, only 6 cc's in line. Okay, so that was a comment versus a question. I'm going to go what was this one? This one looked very interesting. Ticks on ticks. Sammy! Oh, man, the best bed scars in the business. GSI Derek, I want to see him shorten a unibody.
I would totally do that. Bring me one.
Yeah, Solomon, where are you at with all your unis? Don't look like 6 feet to me. Cinco de Mayo, nothing wrong with making money. What's your next build? Oh, yeah, I like that. There you go. Your boy's chiming in right there.
Who that?
That's YLC10.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. What's your next build? What's your next personal build?
I don't know.
Blown away. That he wasn't even expecting that.
Yeah, I don't know what my next build is going to be. I don't know. I got to get my hands on a truck. I don't want to do something bag next. I just don't have any time. As soon as I get some spare time, and I need space too. So I'm working on building the shop at my house, and then maybe I'll get myself a project. But it'll probably be 6 months before I start on something else for myself.
So again. What would you say do you want to build? You've got, you've had a little bit of, obviously 67 72s. You've had your square. Is there anything that you want or anything? When you look, you're like, hey, I want to put the family in. I want to put the girls in. I want to put Sky in. And I want to go cruising. Or is it just like, hey, I just want a single cab truck? Or what do you got?
I don't know. I think the truck will find me because I always change my mind on what I like. But I always like a solid body. I'll build myself a patina truck most likely just because I can't take care of a paint job. That's the nice thing about patina trucks. You can actually drive them. But Yeah, I'll come across a truck. A truck will find me, and then I'll build that truck.
Okay.
That's not even on my radar right now. I got too much other stuff going on. But soon, next year, I'll build myself something. I'll start.
But so let's talk about that. How funny is that? I mean, 2 years ago, you're like, I don't know if I should do this thing on my own. And now you're like, I don't even have any time for a truck. And kids and family is part of that.
Yeah, exactly. Kids and family.
Hold on. It's too windy in here. It's too windy in here. I'm opening up the wing window. All right. We're keeping our social distance. Sky, I'm not giving him the HIV. I'm keeping safe from him. Hold on, this thing. Whose door is this? Do we know? Does he know that we're using his door?
This is Cam's door.
Oh, Cam. Oh, he's coming. Come on. So, yeah, well, let's talk about that. Think about it. You were 2 years ago at the shop. Now you're on your own, Metal OX pimping. You've got like 100 freaking bedsides cut down, breaking records, breaking hearts.
Yeah.
Keep the short beds long and the long beds short. Whatever.
Yeah, it's been good. I can't complain. I mean, this past month was my best month, even with all the virus and all that. So,
well, because you're cutting bedsides down again.
yeah. I just smashed through a bunch of easy jobs. It's been a great month.
Well, talk about that. So to get in the gram here a little bit, in the gram, it's tough because you like doing the build, right? The SEMA build, but that takes away from the bread and butter.
Yeah, it's tough, and when you're building a full truck, it seems like you make a lot of money because there's a lot of money spent. There's a lot of big numbers thrown out there, but it just takes so much time. And if I'm doing like rust repair and cutting bed sides and just the gravy work, I mean, those are 2 or 3 day jobs. You can't go wrong with that. That's where the money's at. But I'll still always build full builds. You got to do that to keep your name out there, and it's fun. And then you get to be creative. Instead of, bedsides and metal work and stuff like that, you do with your eyes closed, you're not even thinking. But when you're building a full truck, you can really get creative, and that's what's fun about this.
So if you could have one full build every other year, SEMA style build, and then just do all the other stuff in between?
No, I think one a year is good.
For reals?
Yeah, even if, I'm not saying, you never know if you're going to go to SEMA or not. So I'm not, I can't count on having a SEMA build every year, but I would like to do one full build. But like I said, like we talked about earlier, it takes the perfect storm for all that's going to. You have to have the right customer, right truck
to go to SEMA.
But
you still can have plenty of customers who want high-end builds.
Yeah, exactly. But then some people like to, they want their truck on the cover. Like with Morgan, it worked out great. Once we decided to pull the trigger and go all out on his build, he's like, let's go all out, but I want this truck to blow up. He's like, I want it to see everywhere. And I think, we super delivered on that. SEMA, Central Hall, thanks to Johnny G, and then cover, the Builder's Guide. It doesn't get any better than that.
It's good. It's kind of all a win-win.
Yeah, and then with the diesel in it too, it set it apart from every other truck out this year. So it was definitely a special build. But it takes all that stuff to come together. It takes a group.
Yeah, a little bit of luck, a hard work, a recipe.
Yeah.
And really, from an owner's perspective, I would think that you hit those check boxes for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
SEMA, cover. So really, really a cool deal. Okay. Next build, Sam, 62 videos equals $1,700. He's doing the math. He's like, yep. What do you think of the C10s in the Brazil? God, these Brazil guys, come on. They're awesome. Bring us one. He'll cut it down. They're already short. Let's see. Is a Vortec 5.3 off of a 99 Silverado a good engine to swap? If it's out of a 99, it's probably got 250,000 miles. You might want to go through it.
It's still better than a small block.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But go with an 04 or go with an iron block or something, or even the newer ones. Chevys need Viagra because they're not as hard. Shampton! What's up, Shampy? Who knows how far this could... How DOD you get into fabric? Oh, that's a good one.
How did I get into this?
Yeah, how'd you get into it? How'd you get into porn? How'd you get into fabrication by Sammy C?
Well, I built my first airbag truck when I was 16, so I just kind of...
It's like a Blazer, right?
Yeah, S10 Blazer. I was in a mini trucking for like just a minute.
But, not enough to get Sky? And she's like, oh, yeah.
No, girls don't like that.
He's a peel.
I didn't get Sky until I was 20. But, so, I've always worked in the automotive industry. If you heard our last interview, I talked about, starting in the body shops and doing collision work. And then the first C10 I cut down, I always had project cars. I was just a regular car guy, but I was a body man too. So I could weld and cut and do body work and paint and all that. But Yeah, I just started Instagram, and then I cut my own truck down, and then that just kind of snowballed, and I cut 2 more trucks down, and they told people, and then got a little following, and
Social
the rest
media?
is history. Social media, 100% of my 100% of my business is Instagram, and then you get to know guys like Ronnie,
Social media,
and then people repost you,
and Phoenix,
yeah,
and then from there,
yeah, and it just kind of.
I don't like that the door is taking right in the middle of your sign.
Oh, it's okay.
No, we're going to have to get rid of the door.
That's why we have the sticker.
On the intermission, we're going to have to get rid of the cam. Your door's out. Okay, so that was that one. What's going on the YouTubes? Ever heard? Okay, we already got that one. I just checked your website. It only shows 67, 70. Yeah, he said that, Charlie C10. The 60 to 66 will probably be the third video that he does. He will do the squares, and then he will come back and do the 60 to 66 video.
Yep. We wanted to do the 67 to 72 first, and then I just wanted to test out and make sure it was going to sell, and it is selling. So we're going to carry on and keep making them. We'll keep putting them out.
Boosted likes the door. She's fond of the color. When are we cutting Dolly? Come on. You won't even lower it. You're going to cut it. You're just teasing us. Snowden, what's up, my brother? Killer, know of any 67 beds laying around? We ain't telling. This is, dude, now in Arizona, we don't tell anybody anything now. We're keeping them all. Squints, we going for a ride in the morning? You going to come with us tomorrow? Squincy. Yeah? No? We're doing a kid, Goose. Some kid's having a birthday party, and he can't have all his friends, so his mom planned a car show, and everybody drives in front of their house.
What a mom.
Oh, yeah, what a mom. It's going to be like, dude, she had to schedule it with so many people. Everybody's just trying to get out.
That's
so
awesome.
That'd be kind of cool. What up, Scott? Sicardi Built Jr. Let's see. Square Body Barn. Let's see what he's got. I think I just slid it up. How do you make a long bed from a short bed, though? You would just add to it. He's never done that. But
from a long bed to a short bed.
Yeah. How do you make a long bed from a short bed? You'd have to add.
Oh, yeah, add to it.
You got the pieces.
It's the opposite of what I do.
Yeah. He's just.
What's the opposite?
Yeah, but you got the pieces.
I got the pieces. I can make it happen.
He's got a lot of pieces.
It'll never happen. Nobody ever wants that.
He's got a lot of pieces. Yeah, nobody's ever going to want that. You buy another long bed, and then he just switches it out real quick. Yeah. Or you could buy a long bed side. Yeah. Okay.
You sell your short bed, and then you go buy 5 long beds.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You sell your short bed that he cut down. You sell it for triple the amount. You buy 3 more long beds. You've got a great business plan.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Just keep selling them, keep cranking them. You've heard me talk about my gauges. Dakota Digital. I love them. Don't forget the interior of your build. Dakota Digital has the best gauges for our trucks. Whether you want a direct fit into the stock bezel or something custom. These kits are complete with sensors for any engine. The new RTX series is really incredible. I think it stands for retro, but it should stand for rad. They look just like the stock clusters, but have all the technology you'd expect from Dakota Digital. You can change the lighting colors, customize the reading in the message centers, and do it all from the mobile app. That's right, the HDX and RTX series have Bluetooth technology, so you can mess with them from your phone. Just don't do it while you're driving. I mean, literally, I can have Yellowstone. I'm looking at RPM, trip odometer, percent fuel, oil pressure, and now I have the GPS set up. I can tell you direction, elevation, and even outside temp. Damn, son, it's like a modern truck, but even better in a classic. Dakota Digital is absolutely the best in aftermarket gauges, so check them out at dakotadigital.com. dakotadigital.com, and you can follow them on Instagram and Facebook too. Let's see, what has he got? Any good for bolt-in suspension stuff? Yeah, there's a ton. Obviously, RideTech, React is out there. Chopping Block's got some stuff. I mean, there's a ton of bolt-in stuff. The RideTech kit so this is Matt Heights on the YouTube. The RideTech kit, I mean, I haven't driven or ridden in other bolt-on kits, but that kit rides like a new car. It rides like a Corvette. I mean, it handles really, really well.
And the stance on Orange Slice, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's hard to beat if you're just looking for that.
Yeah.
You know, keeping your stock cross member, keeping your stock chassis. And that stuff bolts in, I mean, honestly, like a weekend.
Yep.
And you're rolling.
With Johnny G.
Johnny G. Johnny G, 4 hours.
What up, man? Yeah, the Ride Tech
with
kit.
me, it's a weekend.
Yeah, with us. We're too busy grab ass, and Johnny's actually working. Charles was there. Thank you, Charles. Mr. Rogers. But that kit's $5,900. But that's a perfect kit for if you're going to do anything with a square body. Obviously, they even have an OBS version. They have a 6772 version. I'm a huge fan of that kit. They're coilover technology. They are a bigger company who put a lot of investment in that. And Brent, the owner, he's the previous owner. They sold to Fox. I don't know if that's common knowledge, but he's such a guru on that stuff, on the geometry of everything like that. So that Ride Tech stuff it's really nice. It's really nice.
And it's about the lowest you can go and still have a good ride and not have to change your front crossmember out and unbolt your engine. Like it's easy bolt-in. So I mean, just look at Orange Slice. That stance, you're not going to get that with a basic drop kit. And
it's coilover, and he's right. You've got a C notch in the back, but and I have it set pretty low. So before we went to LST, I had it set about as low as I could go. I could lower the back a little bit. I wanted the rake, and then I raised the front up a little bit for LST because I knew we were going to be putting some miles on it. I think I probably put, I'll say 500 on it, going from LST, halfway the first day or the second day. It rides phenomenal, though. Jason Bowman's dad, Jason and his dad built the 1977 single cab dually. It's lowered and it has a Duramax in it. He jumped over to ride with me in Orange Slice, and he literally within about 5 minutes was like, I want my short bed square body back, and I want this kit on it, because he just liked the ride so much. So it's a cool kit. Sorry for Instagram. I kind of cut myself off there, but you can hear, do you shorten utility beds?
Ooh, I could. I haven't, but I would.
I think it'd almost be better just to find a shortened one. You know what I mean?
I don't think it would be that bad, honestly.
Cut a door ooff and then...
Yeah, it could be done.
Okay. All right, because he's got one. I thought he's had, maybe his good question, Zaccardi. I've got a 68 Longhorn 2. It's extended 6 inches at the front. That will be fun trip for you guys. Oh, this is... Mosif. So it's only 6 inches. I thought it was more than that. God, I'm like willing to bet that it's the bed itself is not. It is more than just an 8-foot 6-inch bed.
It might be 6 inches. I thought it was 7 or 8. But it could be 6.
Hey Shampton,
it could totally be 6.
Go get your tape measure out and measure that freaking bed on a Longhorn and see what is the length of a Longhorn, or if anybody knows. But Mosif is saying maybe 6 inches. I'm thinking that thing is, I don't know, maybe from the old days I used to remember they were like 11. I want to say I remember on the forum it was 11 inches, but I also think my ding-ding is like 6. So my
it ain't 11.
It ain't 11. Brought my 68 C10 GSI back half today. Super stoked. Thanks, Scott. Okay, Scott is the man. We do love Scott. Why do a big back window swap? Isn't the small window more desirable? No, it's not more desirable. No.
If you ever drive a small window truck and then you hop in a big window truck, you'll cut your window out right away.
Yeah, my son has a small back window, and you turn to look and you can't see anything. A big back window is just gorgeous. It's huge. Even if you're not sitting in it and driving it and you're looking at it, it looks so killer. That big panoramic window. They made them in '67. It's the only year for a second gen C10. And I don't know. Johnny likes them. He's got one, Blue Moon. But I don't know. People back in the day used to think, oh, it's a rare 67 because it has a small back window. It's not. If a 67 has a big back window, it'll say panoramic view. That's actually more rare. Yeah. That's like the if you back in the day that I don't know, 5 years ago, Craigslist and everything else, Auto Trader. It's a rare third door Suburban. They didn't make anything that wasn't a third door Suburban.
100%.
So that's why.
And the hardest 67 to find is a 67. To me, it's the best truck. 67 big window steel bed floor.
Yeah, because
that's like
everything's already shaved for you.
Yeah, it's everything you want in a truck, and those were all options. Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah, but you can do all that on your own. It's just the patina. You're gonna have the marker lights because in 67 for the audience, I assume most of you know this. 67 no marker lights. 68 code by Department of Safety, whatever the hell. You had to have marker lights. There's no light there. It's just a marker light. So it's just a reflector. And then 69, 70, everything changed. What up, Trey Foose? I need to add you to the list if you want to get in on the builder's deal here, Trey Foose. Let's get you going here. Uh-oh.
Who we got? Oh, there he is.
Oh, Johnny. What up, man? Okay, feed choppy for anyone else. Feed choppy. Okay. Let's see here. What's the simplest year bedside to shorten? Ooh, it's probably the square.
Probably the square. Yeah, probably the square. 60 to 66 isn't too bad either. But I mean, I don't know. I've done so many of them.
But a 67 to 72 is harder because of the slope and the contour.
Yeah, 67 to 72 is the hardest. All the rest of them are easier.
Okay.
But it takes longer to figure out how to cut down the 60 to 66s.
I'll put you down on the list, Jeremy. We'll come by and do it. Next build is my Blazer. How much for a long to short? That's at the beginning. So Rambo, we answered that. You can either get back onto the YouTube and watch it when it's out or the podcast, but it's on there. I just shortened a 70K5. Okay. That seems kind of crazy.
It'd be really, really short.
Yeah, because I think a K5 is 105. I think a short bed is 115, and I think a long bed is 127. I think. Going off of Spids. Okay, easiest year to shorten. Seriously been tracking your chopping since I noticed it go da-da-da, square body 3 to 4 years ago. Outstanding, congrats. Thank you. Home built. I love that guy. He's pretty cool. He has those cool little stickers.
Yeah, I met him at Dino's briefly.
Keep going. Okay, let's jump over to the YouTubes and see what we got. Excellent. Thank you. The C10 stuff has gone nuts. I'm getting harder to find builders for a decent price. I don't think that the Rusty Ranch, Texas, I don't think that it's the price of a because it's C10s. It's just general labor, and that's a whole different discussion. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I can save that one for Sam, but the bottom line is it's really the Barrett. Okay, here, let me give you a great example. I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he said that this truck, there's some legal stuff with this truck, but it was $150,000 to $200,000 truck. And so then the guy says, well, if we had to take that truck back, how much would that truck be worth? So how much do you think it would be worth?
150, like what it costs to build a $150,000 truck?
It was 150 to 200. Let's just say it was a $150,000 truck.
Yeah.
How much is it worth?
Oh, how much is it worth?
Yeah.
70?
Yeah, it's worth $70,000.
60, 70?
It's only worth what somebody else will pay for it first and foremost, right? And then, that's the Barrett Jackson thing or whatever, where it's like, well, if 5 guys want it, then it could be worth a lot more. But if you're just going to have to, go to the bank and ask them what they're going to charge or something, an $80,000 truck is worth 40. It's not the parts it's the labor. It's the labor that costs the money.
It's the parts too, and the standard tire. When my dad was building, and he still does build cars, but you could get a show quality paint job for $3,000 to $6,000, and then now, you can't touch a paint job that's decent for under $20,000.
But that's labor.
Yeah, that's labor. But also, and then now today, everybody wants an LS. Yeah. Everybody wants a chassis with coilovers or airbags. Everybody wants air conditioning. Everybody wants new interior. Everybody wants JL audio. So you're gonna have $50,000 in parts just to start building a truck. No labor. Yeah. If you want all the goodies, if you're talking a restoration, that's you're cutting it down by a third to build a truck. But everybody wants all the goodies and they don't want to pay for them.
So I don't remember who asked that. I think it was Rusty Ranch, Texas. But the key is do it yourself and enjoy the truck and do as much as you can. If you want a show quality vehicle, then you got to take it to a builder. You got to take it to Johnny G. You got to take it to Kyle. You got to take it to Trey Foose. You got to take it to whoever you want in your area, and you're going to get that highest level. Just like Morgan wanted with his truck, and he got all of it. He got the whole shebang. But in the journey of just being a fan of C10s, do as much that you can yourself. And that I would say it's another thing. I remember we're friends, Lethal C10, Lethal VX or whatever. He said one time, he goes, well, not everything, because I was giving him a hard time. Now on live here, it's going to kick us off eventually. Bottom line, he said everything, I'm giving a hard time about his 93 OBS Indy pace truck, because he's not getting it done in time, and I want it done faster for him. And he goes, well, I'm sorry, everything isn't just mail order. He's wrong. It really is. It really is mail order. So that's the difference. Is if you want to be a mail order builder, you can't see my hand, but that's more me. These guys are the guys that I need to take it to that next level. So decide on where you want to be.
Yeah, you got to be realistic too with what you like. Everybody wants they buy an LS3 and want somebody to put a cam in it, but why are you? A LS3 has that's what's in a Corvette, in a C6 Corvette. That's like over 400, 450 horse.
Yeah.
Like, do you really need an extra 50, 80 horsepower with a cam? Like, it's already too much horsepower for most people to handle. I mean, if you put a junkyard 5.3 in a C10, it rips. And it's plenty of truck and plenty of power for the average Joe, including myself. I'm not a good enough driver to handle 800 horsepower, 600 horsepower. You got to be realistic. What are you going to do with the truck?
Well, and it
just becomes like nowadays these numbers on it's like, just everything has to have 1,000 horsepower. And people don't realize you don't need it. It's a waste for the average guy.
Perfect example of that is my son. He was rebuilding a 5.3, and he just thinks he has to have 500 horsepower in that thing. I'm like, why? Your truck suspension will not handle that. So then what happens is you did that. You wanted the motor, you wanted turbo, stock internals, all that, and then now you got to spend all the money on the suspension. So you got to take your $10 that you have and decide, well, motor's $1, suspension's $1, wheels and tires are $1, interior's $1. I'm going to start running out of money. So where do I spend that money? Because I think on the opposite end, I'm trying to think of somebody who's built a really cool truck and done it for, let's say, $20,000. They're out there.
Yeah,
they're out there. But I think the lineage of the C10s, we're always going to be amazed by. Take like Sam's C-. It's such a clean truck. It's so nice. And I don't know. I think Sam's probably has $75,000 in that truck. It does have a roaster shop chassis, but you could have probably gotten away with some stock chassis in it. But bottom line, but then you take somebody else who's got 30 in a truck, and dude, we love the lineage of the old school, like the journey of that $30,000 truck or even that $20,000 truck. The guy cut it down. The guy did a ton of the work. So I don't know. Each truck has its own story, and just do what you can, but don't think that you gotta keep up with the Jones.
Yeah, you can have just as much fun in a $10,000 or $20,000 truck as you can in a $100,000 truck. It just depends. You gotta be realistic.
Let's see here. Ride Tech coilover bags, dude. That's personal preference. If you want bags, so that's on Instagram. If you want bags, and just realize that there's way more cost than, right? I mean, you're going to have more cost on the management of it, but on a coilover, you're going to have more cost on the coilovers. So there's that. Stern long bed is 127 wheelbase, and the Longhorn is built on the 133 cab and chassis frame. So that's 6 more. All right, thank you, Mosif. Mosif clarified that it's going to be 6 inches. You're saying chassis. You're saying wheelbase. So I'm actually saying the bed itself.
Yeah, but that's where they extend the bed, is in the wheelbase. The back half of the bed is the standard long bed.
Oh, okay. So it's 6 inches. Thank you, Mosif. You ever had anything in your third door? No, but Barn Find has. You and Barn Find. Yeah. Oh, Shampy says 6 inches too. Thank you, Shampton. Scotty, damn, I listen to this at work all the time. Never expected this. Save the long beds. Okay. You could save them. You don't need to save it. It's not extinct, you guys. There's so many long beds. Even after Kyle gets done, and then what's the other guy, Hammered Fab, and somebody else is up in the Pacific Northwest, there's still going to be more long beds. What? The third door isn't rare? No, I don't think so. What up, man? What up, Johnny? You don't know. Stoner, oh my God, we could have a private one with just Stoner and freaking Johnny and like Sam.
It'd be a good time.
We would be doing just getting freaking going crazy. Labor is the killer. That's Fat Fender over on the YouTubes. I don't know that it's a killer. It's just that you guys have to factor it in. The reason, here's where I get on a soapbox on that is you work hard for your money. Audience.com. You work hard for your money. You have to respect that the guy building your truck is going to do the same. So I saw a thing the other day. It said, you're not paying me, if it takes me a half hour to do the job, you're not paying me for the half hour. You're paying me for the 10 years.
Yes,
10 years I learned how to do that in a half hour. Mm-hmm. So then you think about this, and you, as a SEMA builder, you lost money building that truck.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's hard to say that because in the long run, like when you look at like all the, you blow up and then you get all the eyes on you. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's tough. I don't know how guys like Trey 5 do it where like they're just doing full builds. It's tough.
Well, and Jeremy said it. They've got multiple full builds, and they've got a couple other, the one bay that brings in the small work or the smaller work to keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Stoner, suck it, Johnny. Suck it, Johnny. Save the long beds. Stop cutting long beds. Man, this guy's yeah. You could do all the propaganda. Hey, save the long beds. I don't think my son has any more shirts, but my son made some shirts
That's
that
my
said,
favorite shirt.
what did it say? It says save the long beds, I think. So fuck the long bed. Stoner, you need to hook up with Save the Long Beds. That's his Instagram. It's called Save the Long Beds.
Is that his IG handle?
Yeah, it says Save the Long. No, Save the Long Box. Yeah. Stoner's saying fuck it. Okay, cut them all. Short bed step sides are where it's at.
I like step sides. I'm not hating on those.
Yeah.
I would actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind building myself a step side. I don't think there's enough of them out there.
Yeah. So okay.
Hey, you know what? Let me go back to that. I think I wouldn't mind building square body step side.
Ooh. Oh, so we're going back to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question.
Yeah. Probably that or 67, 72.
Okay. Okay, you answer some of these questions. I'm moving
You
this
gotta
door.
read them. I can't.
Well, I'm holding this door up.
Here, I'll hold the door.
No, I'm moving it. I'm getting it out.
You're
of here.
ditching the door?
Yeah. We're ditching the door. We'll just lean it up right here. Okay. All right, we ditched the door. I wanted that sign in there, and now we can be a little. We're spreading the COVID-19. Okay, so he was talking about that with the stepper, and I wanted to talk about that. This thing is like we need to. I don't want to lose all my stuff here, but it's like it's power. The cool thing about that. So what's your thought on it? So a square stepper is mean. They're just mean.
They just got it. Yeah.
They mean. But you got to have a big, huge, like Pro Street style. You got to have a big hoop on the back.
Yeah, I think everything needs to have a big hoop on the back.
Yeah, but like 24-15 or 22
that's
12.
I can't afford to live that 405 live.
Yeah.
But,
so 22 12?
22 12 for the concave center. You can't go wrong. That looks good on every truck.
Mm-hmm.
Every truck, every generation.
Yeah. I think if I'm totally out on steppers. Totally. But I do like a square stepper. I can get by with a square stepper. I do not like 67, 72 steppers because I like a fleet side so much better.
I think just nobody's built one that took your breath away.
Yeah.
There's what badass steppers out there?
Well, I think
there's some decent patina ones, but like one done up.
It makes me think of your dad, like that style, that 80s style was like that's so Wayne, like that's so like 83, like in 1978. Get rid of him. I don't know what he wants. The 1978 square, even the slopers, dude, and the colors that they chose. But okay.
And I like the slopes cars too.
For some reason we lost our thing, which is fine because it'll kick us off.
Just restart it.
Yeah. We lost our thing. We're going live again. Checking for connection. I think the only thing was we lost all our questions. But whatever. Please call me when you have a minute. I will, Coulter. I'm busy. Okay, let's see. I think we lost all our questions that kicked us off. So while you guys come
on IG, right?
Yeah, on IG. YouTube's good to go. And then this will go to the video and it'll be on there. So everything that you're seeing on that little box is mucho good.
Nice.
Salty. Okay, so bring in some more. Okay, you're waving. Anybody? Hey, Stoner, you should come in. All right, let's see. This guy, Resto Project. Hey, Stoner, if you're still there, come in. Let's see if we can't get you on IG. This shit's about to get R-rated. We're back. We'll see if Stoner comes in with some questions. But so you would do you care about a square or a round or a square head?
I don't care. Whatever truck's right. I like them both.
Okay. What do you got here? LS or Cummins? Ooh, let's see what you think about that.
If it's a dually, Cummins. If it's a half ton, LS.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the cold rolling trucks and like the big Cummins. If it's in a dually crew cab, it makes sense. But for the most part, I'm not a big diesel guy as far as that comes. Money Shot was cool because the diesel was small and quiet and efficient. But like, diesels are fucking loud and rowdy and smoky and stinky. Like,
what about Yellowstone? What would you put in it?
Probably just a 6-liter 4.0. Yeah. It's just so much smoother and quieter, and back in the day when I was younger, I probably would have liked the truck that like blew smoke and all that shit. But now I don't even like fucking Flowmasters. I want Magnifolds. I want quiet exhaust.
He's getting old.
Manifolds.
He's got 2 kids now.
I'd rather have a loud stereo and quiet truck.
Why would your radiator look like chocolate milk? You have water in there, that's why. Lucky 7, you've got a head gasket that went bad. LS everything. Dude, so Yellowstone or Orange Slice has Flowmasters. They're awesome.
Yeah, it's cool because he's got that old school big block. I'm down with that.
Yeah. But Black Widow, that's going to be pretty loud.
Yeah.
All right, hey Stoner, try to go in and we'll try to bring you in live. Coal Cart, what up? Speaking of rolling coal, we got Coal Cart in on the Insta Wiener. And so what you got to do, you almost have to just go in and go out, and then it'll refresh and it'll tell everybody that you're live. That's what I've watched some of these guys do.
Yeah, so
they'll just get out and then they'll just crank back in. So like every 10 minutes they're like going out and coming back in. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I would be afraid, Lucky 7. You've got if you got chocolate milk in your radiator, that means unless you're sponsored by Quick or Nestle's or Hershey's, you've got a blown head gasket. You got water getting in there.
I want to build a truck with a 4-cylinder EcoBoost.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Even in a C10.
Yeah. Religious, but okay.
I don't care about any of that, but I think a 4-cylinder EcoBoost is the way to go in a truck. Like, people are getting crazy with these horsepower numbers in these old trucks.
Okay, part of the fun is barter and trading for parts. Yes, you're right. That's part of it. Building that truck cheap and working a high sky. Oh my God,
she's in.
Yeah, she's in. What's your biggest fear, Kyle? Probably finding Stoner at your house when you're not there.
No, that doesn't scare me.
What? Come in live, Stoner. You chicken shit. Where do you guys get rid of the chocolate milk? Where do you get rid of the chocolate milk? You can drink it or just dump it. Well, you could put it in a little thing.
Feed it to the neighbor's cat.
Yeah, don't feed it to the neighbor's cat. Oro. Yeah, don't feed your chocolate milk to the animals. Is it a hard fix? Yeah, it's bad. That's bad.
Something on tangent, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Lucky, that's bad. That means your motor's shot, dude. So yeah, you need to have your motor rebuilt or new head gaskets on a 60 to 66. Hold on. On a 60 to 60 bed size, 66 bed size, how much do you cut out of the front and back of the bed after you brother's short bed chop? You're gonna have to buy the video.
Yeah, but I'll tell you the dimensions. It's anybody can look that up. It's 12 inches out of the wheelbase of the tire, and then 8 out of the back. That's 66.
So you choose wherever you want a 12 and 8.
Yeah, that's the difference. 12 in the front, 8 in the back.
For the bed size.
And that'll get you exactly short bed specs.
So really what you're doing is you're taking the ends off, you're cutting it, boom, boom. Okay, there you go. Decline. Okay, so there you go. BM-FM 64, 12 in the front, 8 out of the back, and then you got your bed caps on a 60 to 66, which you know that already. C10 Club, go live, Stoner. Yeah, Stoner, go live. Let's team in with us. Or have you totally fucked up a customer's bedside by accident? He's not going to say that. No, this guy doesn't fuck up.
I would say that, but I've never.
No.
Yeah, orange slice. No, I've never fucked one up. I wouldn't. In the beginning, see, that's the thing people don't get either. Like, all the ones I did in the beginning were either mine or I was hooking somebody up and do it for free because I was going to charge somebody. I'm never going to charge somebody for something that I'm not confident that I can do. So, in the very, very beginning, people take a risk on me, and then I delivered, and then from there my prices increased, and then my skills got better, and the confidence got better. But I would never even attempt to work on a truck or something. These days, my skill level is at a point now where I don't really worry about fucking somebody's truck up. But no, I've never fucked anybody's truck up. Not yet.
Well, he's a craftsman, and once you do so many hours of something, or so on and so forth, you become a true professional, and that's exactly what he is. He is a true professional. Kyle's demeanor is so laissez-faire that it's hilarious. So you could I'll stress over these little things, and Kyle's just like, calm the fuck down, okay? Calm down. Sky, you can chime in anytime now, but
yeah, she'll chime. Let's hear her opinion.
But his intensity meter is like this. That's it. It's pretty even keel. Whereas I'm fucking crazy. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And my wife, who hopefully is not chimed in right now, she knows. But Yeah, I'm a little bit more intense. And I like that Kyle is the way that he is because he's pretty chill. And Johnny's that way too. Johnny's in the middle a little bit, closer to Kyle than me. I mean, really, nobody's that close to me. But yeah, Kyle's the type of guy is like, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff, and we're not going to cry over spilt milk. We'll just fix it and make it badass and make it right. Okay?
I'm getting better at that too. I mean,
what do you mean better? Better is good.
I think I was less. I mean, I stressed out too much in my 20s, but now I don't let anything bother me.
Perfect. Thanks. Let's see. What did he say? BMF. Thanks. Did I miss a link in the video? So BMFM64. The video. He's not going to have the 60 to 66 video out yet. He has the 67 to 72 that you can buy. Pre-order right now, and you can go to Metal OX Fab.com
or shortbedconversion.com.
Ooh.
I got that domain.
Shortbedconversion.com. Suck it, Stoner. You know who we really need to be saying suck it to? Suck it, Channing.
Suck it, Channing.
Seriously, where do you get rid of the nasty antifreeze? My local shops want to take it. It's not just oil. You're going to, bottom line is usually you can dispose of it however you want, but technically your city should have a bio hazardous materials facility and or site. Put it in a jug and wait because it's bad. You don't want to feed it to your neighborhood animals unless you don't like them. Want to ship my beef sides, don't know how, which I understand that's bed sides. What do you recommend? Are you shipping them to Kyle?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's asking.
Yeah.
So I don't handle shipping. That's on you. But the customers I've had that have created up bedsides and sent them to me, they have the most luck going to somebody that ships heavy freight often locally. So like a John Deere or like
a company local.
Yeah, a company local that deals with heavy freight on a daily basis. And then they'll ship it out of their loading dock. So you have to talk to somebody in your city that has a business like a John Deere or an engine builder or a trans builder, anybody that ships a lot of heavy freight. And then I've had people send them from across the country for like $300 to $500. But like I said, I don't handle any of that. They ship them, I uncrate them, I put them back in the crate, and then they come pick them up.
Do you think the $300 to $500 is both or one way?
That's both ways.
Oh,
yeah. So, but if you were trying to ship that, you'd probably pay $1,000 if you're just trying to.
Yeah.
And
you've had that, right? You've had people ship. One guy from Pennsylvania or something like that.
Yeah, I've had people. A lot of people drive them to me, but I have people crate them up and ship them too. Just whatever. Some people don't mind driving.
Yeah. Well, if you're east of the Mississippi, or I should say west of the Mississippi, then making the trek out or something. If you're going to come to the get down or something like that, but otherwise, just put it on a freighter and get it with the freight company and then ship it out.
But like 80% of my customers are Arizona, California, and then Texas would be third. Obviously that's where the truck scene's at. But
yeah.
So all those people are usually willing to drive.
Yep, probably the three biggest truck states right there.
And if you live in California or Texas and it's a drive for you to come out and see me, if you give me a call, I can schedule it to where you come on a Friday afternoon, drop them off, and then you pick them up on a Sunday night and drive home if you want to stay here for the weekend. So I'll cater to guys like that too if they need. So
that's awesome.
You just got to call me and work it out. But I try to cater to guys like that. I'll just work all weekend and crush them.
Do you have like a VRBO? You put them up?
No, I'm not that fucking. I'm not that good.
Put them up at Johnny's? Dude, that's pretty tight. So how cool is that? If you schedule, and I think Bryce did that, right?
Yeah, I've had a ton of guys do that actually.
Yeah.
Those. I just did 2 sets of 60 to 66 bedsides. One was a GMC and a Chevy, and I had somebody come down from NorCal, and I banged them out in 4 days because it was 2 sets, and then he just came down, saw the Grand Canyon, and then picked them up.
Yeah, so I think if you know that you can come out now, obviously the COVID is kind of a crazy time, but if you can make the trek out and do a little spring break at AZ or fall break or something like that, you don't want to come in the summer, dude. I don't care where you live. But if you know ahead of time and you can come out and let Kyle know, that's pretty bitching. So you're kind of answering the question a little bit. Is it usually takes you about 2 days to do one set?
Yeah, I can do that, no problem. I've done 2 sets in a day before too, but that's a lot of work. I'm busting my ass.
2 sets in one day?
No, or 1 set in one day.
Oh yeah, 1 set.
But that's getting here really early and staying really late. I don't like to do that. I don't like to lift that much.
Yeah. So 2 days, one set, and then obviously.
So basically, you got a set of bed size. Figure a
weekend.
weekend. You come to my shop. You drive here on Friday. You drop them off Friday night, and then you pick them up Sunday.
That's a great question, Ricky Rand. That's a great question. So hopefully that helped out. OBS Talk Rules. Thanks for starting the podcast. You got it. _crunch. Let me just go like that a little bit so we're not so crazy. I have a 1982 square body and want to change the grill to a double headlight grill. Do I have to change the radiator support?
I don't think so.
On 82, you shouldn't. Nope.
You don't even have to change out the whole grill, I don't think. I think you just have to change the headlights rounds.
Yep. Squares all day. How many sides do you shorten in a year?
I don't know. I don't keep track. I'm the worst at that, but a lot. Since we've opened.
Well, you've done 100, right? Is what we think.
Probably. I'll get you one of these days. I'll get you a number.
All right. So let's just say he's doing 40.
Sure. Yeah.
40. Dude, think about it. He's done 100. He gets enough shit that you guys act like he's done 10,000. How many trucks? And if you think about from 1960 to 1988, 87, 88, because you've done some long beds. There's a lot of trucks in there. So
yeah, everybody's neighborhood still has C10s.
Yeah,
everybody's probably got 10 C10s on their block.
That's Arizona.
Everywhere.
That's Arizona. Hey, so there's no saving the long beds because they're not extinct yet. That is a good question though. How many bed sides do you do? Go live, Stoner. Hook me up. We've been drinking. Duh. What bedside for 67 to 72 is best? Well, if you want marker lights, then anyone. But if you don't, then a 67. But if you're not going to paint it and you don't want marker lights, then you're just going to have to do the fab work to get your marker lights filled in. And you don't want the back to have marker lights or not marker lights, and then the front to be filled in. Kind of looks corny. So on a 67, marker lights front and rear, there is no marker lights front and rear. 68 and newer, you've got marker lights. So I hope that wasn't too confusing. But can you fix my fuck up after I watch your video? Sky said, amen. That's so long ago, I don't know. But I think she was responding to me saying that Sky's hot.
No, I mean, no, probably.
Oh, about us saying the freaking
kill.
I'm
too chill.
Yeah. Corey, you can totally dual headlight without doing front red. So other guys are answering this. I like this. Tell your wife what's up. Grinder, LOL. Suck it, Grinder. So, yeah, we're going to go. I have an 82. So, yeah, some other guys are. I tried ordering a T-shirt. Thanks, gentlemen. How much to. Hey, YouTube, let's see what you got. I need some more questions. We're down to 9 viewers on YouTube. We're killing it. YouTube is. Okay, thanks, man. Is it worth. No 350s or 305s. You can get by with a 350. I don't know what your budget is, but if you're going to pull a 305, then just put an LS in it. Don't put, unless, I don't know what your budget is. I'm going to come visit you, Stoner, but not until you get rid of the COVID. Duh. Oh, okay. Stoner's having a good time here. That's good. Prove it. Slick. Kyle, have you ever done a Dodge?
No, I would.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just haven't done it. There's just not a, I mean.
Let's see if we can bring you in, dude.
Who's that?
That's Slick. He's a stud. He's a Tempe or a Tucson guy. It just doesn't work, dude. I don't know why. He's a swept line guy. Big time Dodge guy. I tried to bring you in, bro. Let's see.
Yeah, I would do one. I'd figure out a way to do it.
I think what happens is by the time we get to it, it's over.
It's your window?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. So, yeah, he's a swept line guy down in Tucson. So those will be tough. I don't think
he can even be a swept line guy. There's only like 2 swept lines in the scene right now.
Dude,
you know
they're
what I mean?
so cool, though.
They're cool. I dig them.
I don't know how you do. How do you do a swept line?
I don't know.
Oh, dude.
I figured it out, though.
Because it's like...
Yeah, it's a big sweeping. It'd take some figuring out, but I'm sure I could do it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that'd be fun. Should I limp my 305? Also, airlift the other.
Stoner? Fucking Stoner. 15% off.
Who's gonna bang that out is gonna be freaking him in high test. Oh, who do we got? Dude, we got somebody. Oh, we brought him in. Let's see those Dodges, dude. C10 Nation. Let me tell you about my buddies Travis, his dad Jack, aka Dad, and Nick. They run Pro Performance, AZ Pro Performance. They're active in our community. They're C10 guys. They're always working on new stuff, like their new suspension line, React Suspension. They're master dealers for AccuAir, Dakota Digital, Bear, Boyd Welding, Vintage Air, and many more. They're C10 specialists and stock many fast-moving products backed by their stellar customer service. Not only do they sell C10 parts, but they live and breathe C10s and are very active in our community. Like I said, look for them at your next truck show. Nick might be there if they let him out, but usually Travis and his dad, Jack, and they want to talk to you and help you out with your C10 project. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and you can also check out their Facebook group called C10 Addiction. So check them out and let them know that I sent you. Hey guys, I've got Kathy White, Classic Performance Products, CPP on the line. Kathy, how's it going?
Hey Ronnie, what's up?
What's up? What's new?
We've got a ton of things for the C10 community. First things first, our 2.5-inch Extreme X10 drop spindle. So we've upgraded the current modular spindle to modern technology. This new X10 spindle is a one-piece forged, but it utilizes strong, modern, bolt-in, internally sealed bearing hub assembly. So it's low maintenance, it doesn't move the wheels out, and you can use big brakes from us or any aftermarket big brakes out there in the market.
That's awesome. What else is new?
So we have actually gone back and redesigned our aluminum fuel tanks. As you know, our fuel tanks are the thickest, strongest, and largest capacity in the industry. But now you can actually use the same tank for either a carbureted or a fuel injection application. 63 to 72, it's 20 gallons, and for 73 and newer, 22-gallon capacity.
How about that coilover kit? You guys must be killing it with that thing.
That is such a great kit. It's fully bolt-on. It's easy to install. Strongest tubular arms in the market, available with either upper and lower or just the lowers or just a coilover kit by themselves. All the mounting brackets that you need, and it also comes with dual adjustable coilover shocks. So it's really responsive. It's up to you however you want to tune the compression or the rebound. It's perfect if you're just cruising on the streets, and it's proven on the track.
Well, that's what we like. So if you need spindles, the new X10, fuel tanks, coilovers, they've got it. Classic Performance Products, CPP, and don't forget, use code C10TALK, C10TALK at checkout and save 10%. Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Oh, we brought him in. Let's see those Dodges, dude.
Right here, brother.
Nice. Oh, yeah, dude.
We'll go right here.
See, that's cool. It finally worked. It took forever, though.
I was a little delayed.
No. That's okay, because we were wondering if it was going to go, if it was going to split screen or not. So how do we...
No, it's in.
Dude, so he said he would do one. How the hell... I mean, you're going to have to measure that and get that line to... What's your thoughts on that, on the Dodge?
I think everything I've read, it slopes a little bit.
Well, yeah, we see the slope. It's like your ding-ding. How's the shop? How's the shop, dude?
It's getting there. Got roof finished roofing today.
So a 61 to 71, what's the year where there is no slope? I don't think you heard me. Poor connection. So you said 61 to 71. Why so specific on that? Because I'm not a Dodge guy. I mean, I know it's a swept line. I just don't have all my years down.
Yeah, that's the body style.
But what year?
So that body style is 60.
Are those all swept lines then?
Yes, as long as it's not a step side.
Okay. Yeah. So that'd be interesting to see. Has anybody done one that you know of?
They have, but everybody has a hard time lining up that body line.
Oh, dude. So bring.
It's supposed to slope, they say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it definitely slopes, for sure.
So that would be the hard part.
For YouTube, we're on live and we're talking Dodge stuff, and he's showing us kind of some different bedsides. So, so bring up a bedside and let him go to town on it. Next time you come up, yeah, I'll cut it down. Next time you come up to Phoenix, bring two, one for practice.
We need practice.
Hey, what's a long bed? Let's talk about that. So being a Dodge guy, what's a long bed go for? If you can find a clean long bed, so
let's say 67 to 72. I'm just going to say that that's still the most popular. I think a good long bed, I've seen them from 800 to 1,500 for Chevys. A short bed, 2,000 to 2,500.
For just the bed.
Just if you find, back in the day when they were for sale and you could find them.
Yeah.
If I was able to find a 61 to 71 Dodge long bed, are they expensive because they're hard to come by?
Just the bed or complete truck?
Just the bed.
No, they're not bad.
How much?
You can pick up long bed, 5 to 8 usually.
Short bed?
Short bed, probably $1,000 maybe.
Well, so there you go. So
that has one.
Would you?
Said he'd sell me one for $300, but it's pretty beat up.
Yeah, I just wonder, trying to kind of parlay that into the C10 world, that you're wanting the long bed because you're wanting to not paint it and you're wanting to keep the paint continuing. Because if a short bed is only $500 to $1,000, it's cheaper for you to just buy the short bed. But you're obviously wanting to keep the paint the same, the patina. Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like that blue one I sent you had perfect patina, but it's a long bed.
Yeah, that was the guy. Was that the one in the driveway that was sitting in somebody's driveway? Yeah.
It went back and it was gone.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. That does suck. So, what does a long bed Dodge like that cost?
I think that one was $2,500.
Wow.
Big block automatic, pretty clean.
And now that was a plastic style dash, not a steel dash.
No, anything older than 68's steel.
Oh, okay.
Even the 69 to 71's steel, but it's just flat.
Oh, okay.
The Dodges are still like farm equipment. They got solid axles in the front, even on a 2-wheel drive.
Hey, it looks like Colcart said he's got a 67 Dodge short bed, and he says hit him up.
That's too far away.
What? He's only in like Reno.
Yeah, that's a long way.
Oh, come on, dude. That's a couple days off for you. Get the shop done. Send him stimulus checks. Once you get your stimulus check, you'll be set, dude. Come on.
Gotta pay for that shop still.
I know you do have to pay for that.
I don't want to take up any more of your time.
No. So real quick before you go, because one of the things Kyle said, and I know Kyle was joking, but how many Dodges are out there? I mean, we're so inundated, and we have the gold medal around our neck. We're already there, right? He's the one who has the it says it's not a C10 on his license plate.
Oh, nice.
So, oh yeah,
hold on.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah, see.
It's backwards.
Not a C10. So how many Dodges are there? I mean, is there a lot? Is the community, because the guys that are Dodge guys are kind of like the IH guys. They're so like IH, not that I have a lot of room to talk.
It seemed to be a small market, but now that I hopped on Facebook for the first time ever, and there's like 10 swept blank groups, so there's more and more. They're getting to be a little more popular. There's a little more out there.
Do you think that there are 10 of them and all 10 follow one another of 10 other people?
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are. You see the same post on 7 different pages.
Well, my dad had, and I don't know the year. I'm gonna have to find a picture, but my dad had a work truck and it was a long bed. And if I had to pick, if there was no Chevys, I had to pick between Ford or Dodge, I would take the Dodges.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd take a
good choice.
Yeah, I like the swept line, and I'm sure my dad had one, so I probably rode around in it, and it was.
But like the Dodges, like, to me, the fit and finish on a Dodge truck because they were like the most like a farm equipment, a Dodge. Like even a 2-wheel drive Dodge has an I-beam front end, like like something from like the 40s. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're really, and the door gaps and the interior on a Dodge, it's very farm equipment. It's tractor.
Yeah.
Like but when you look at the Chevys were by far the nicest. They're the closest to a car.
But when you look at like Tony's, the 64, Slam 64, and you look at the one that the Gas Monkey guys do, dude, they're so bad. Yeah, probably because
he's using a cab and doors and the rest of it's not Dodge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying the same thing.
You can't order a lowering kit for a Dodge.
No, I'm saying if you were going to build something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the Ford guys are all using the Crown Vic stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
tell Arclight and Fat Fender get off their ass and do their shit. So
it's a man's truck. You gotta be a man to drive it.
Yeah. Well, you don't sit next to one other dudes and you're like, oh, what's up? Yeah. All right, brother. Thanks for chiming in. We'll find us a long bed and let him cut it up.
Sounds good.
Okay, later, bro.
Have a good one.
Okay, so who else we got? What's a dot? Anybody from so let me jump over to YouTube. Aguilar3, thanks for the shout out on your podcast. I'm the pimp with the 3 two-wheel drive Tahoes and now a two-wheel drive K5, and I'm an 81 short bed line today. Yeah, you got it, Aguilar. If you got I remember, if you got 3 two-wheel drive Tahoes, you are a pimp. Noah, if LS Swap, my High Sierra, LS Swap was Bowman. You need to go watch that one, or when I'll
stay tuned for Johnny G.
Stay tuned for Yanni Yee. Okay, home built. Let's see if we can bring home built in. Go live with home built. Let's see what happens. Now, home built I think is in Iowa as well. So let's see. It might take a little while. While we're waiting on home built to come in, YouTube, on Instagram. Okay, what up, home built? We're looking at the hood of your. What are we looking at here, home built? Earth to home built. Well, here, let's just see if we can. There you are. Can you see us?
How you doing?
It's
buffering.
We've got you must be in Iowa. We got a serious delay. And I'm not talking about the feed. I'm talking about you and Stoner. Oh, it's bad. We got a bad delay. Bye, home built.
Guy texted me, she said it's breaking up on IG.
Oh, okay. IG's tough. We're on. So on Instagram, sorry, home built. You were like froze. You could try again and I'll give it a shot. But let's knock out a few more questions here. Let's see. I have a 1971 GMC C1500. Do you have any restoration tips? That would be a long, well, that's a loaded question, though.
Get a Brothers and an LMC catalog.
Yeah, get some catalogs and go to town. I'm going to roll through some of these real quick. The Cut Kings, okay. And then let's go end, and then let's go end now, and then let's go share the story, and then let's go live again.
Live, ready? Yeah, let's go.
Live. I think I need to probably charge this. Oh, let me try to. Let me go live.
Was that you talking to you?
Go live.
I think this is from before. Live. So I'll just bring us all back in. Yeah. So we're back. I think that's the thing to do. See if there are any questions, or see if there's any questions on here. I won't leave you alone.
And then, where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go get a charging cable for this, and then I'm going to actually get the little holder for this, because I don't know that I can charge it at the same time. I just don't. We should probably have another. What is it? 7:30? Yeah, we'll wrap up. When the phone dies, the phone dies. When the phone dies, then the thing dies. Then the show's over. So YouTube. I don't really have any more questions on YouTube. Restaurant. Well, shop tour or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say before the phone dies.
If you want. I don't know.
There's not much to tour.
Well, I know. I didn't know if we wanted to keep that on the DL.
It's up to you.
All right, home built. Let's try it again. What? So BMFM, Kyle's favorite build out right now. Well, money shot. Let's try home built again. Let's see. What's your favorite build out right now? Not. Let's say take away anything you've worked on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, now we got you. Can you hear?
Hey, Ronnie, how's it going?
Good. We can hear you now.
Well, excellent. Hey, Ronnie, thanks for what you do, buddy. And Kyle, hey, been watching you for a couple of years. You're doing great work.
Thank you.
I'm trying to emulate you a little bit on my own, and just have a shout out for you.
Thank you very much.
Now, you're out of Iowa, right?
Yes, sir.
And you guys you and your wife came to the Get Down?
We did. We're coming again.
All right, 2020.
Yeah, Jacob, I'm bringing a truck down.
You're going to bring it down this year?
I'm bringing this one.
You better get to work.
Oh, that's a quick one. Old GSI.
What, now, why did you choose GSI? Because everybody wants to know all the time. You know, they're always kind of asking us different things.
Well, I chose GSI because I thought it was a beautiful product, and when I saw it in person at the Big Guys in Des Moines, Iowa, and working with Scott and their customer service, they were tearing it up. It's a piece of art, and I love how the front kit all works together. I'm using my frame, rear kit, and a front kit, and an outside bag.
For YouTube, we've got Home Built C10 on Instagram right now. We're doing a double screen. He's kind of talking to us a little bit about the GSI chassis. So he's just kind of going through some of the decisions why he chose the GSI chassis. I'm straight, by the way, but that Scott is so dreamy. If I ever do leave Kyle or Johnny, I think I might have to call Scott. He's so dreamy. Yep, battery's getting close. We're down 10%.
Scott.
What's that?
Scott.
GSI Scott.
Oh, yeah, Scott and Nelson.
Can you just plug this one in there?
No, I can just, no, that one's different. I can do it, but it'll go here. Stay there and just, let me go get it.
There's my cut down there.
Oh, nice. Good job.
That's Mr. King.
That looks real good.
Mr. King. That one's going down. That one hopefully will go down to the get down.
Nice. Yeah, looks like you got some nice scars on there.
I got a couple. I just sold the red one.
Nice.
Just sold it. Hey, you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Stay away from the COVID-19 and have a great Easter.
All right, thanks, brother. You too. We'll see you at Dino's.
All right. See you, sir.
We're back on Insta.
Yeah, we'll plug this in. Well, that was what I used the other day. So let me go like this. So on YouTube, we're getting low on the phone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug this thing in. There we go. Now we got it. Remove home out. There we go. Trust this computer. All right, now we're almost leaving like brighter now. So Metal OX is a legend. Roadster shop or bust. Trust. Hopefully, yeah, this is weird. It's gonna keep doing that. Stoner. Okay, now I can see that, and we're good there. So the phone was starting to die, and for some reason my phone doesn't know that it's supposed to trust my computer, but it's not.
It's not working?
No, look at that. It keeps going crazy. It's like sending it through. It's going to keep popping up. Where is Barn Find? What up, Kyle? Barn Find's at the gay bar right now. Trust. This is turning into crazy town.
Do you want to unplug a computer?
I don't think that will matter, that the computer's plugged into power.
Well, then you can just plug the deal right into the deal.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Because the computer's charged, right?
But I need you need a plug-in.
Yeah, I do have one.
Yeah. Okay, we're unplugging the computer to take the power for IG. So it looks like a Beastie Boys video. That's true. Where's Barn Find? He's at the gay bar. Let's see, Noah. Okay, we really don't have many YouTube viewers, so hopefully this is just going to go. Ronnie, you should interview LS1 from Instagram. What is? I have LS Johnny from Instagram. I've never heard of LS1. What's the story, Ricky? Shoot me his Instagram or something like that, and I will chickadee check it. And let's see here. We got power. Okay. So we're going to go for, let's go for 5 or 10 more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, guys? So any more questions? We got 36 people. Some people look like they're Beastie Boys. What's up? What's up? Metal OX is a legend. Thank God for freaking Stoner. He's like, keeps coming. He won't go live. Where's Johnny G-String? I need a one-piece. I need a one-piece window for my 65. Any suggestions? What is it? Classic? They have that new one. A company, it's Classic America, Classic Industries, Classic something. They have a new one out, and you can buy it. It's $399.
The panel?
I think that's what he's saying. I need a one-piece windows for my 65.
You just want to replace the glass? Does he have like a sliding glass? 65, they were all one piece.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Hey,
everybody makes the back glass. and then they got
So
a panel
Charlie M. Caffey 702. Are you talking about a rear window? Are you talking about a big back window conversion? Because now there's a company out that makes those. Okay, let's go over to YouTube. Agree, still rocking some Detroit steels these days on a drop 67. That's the way to go. You can't go wrong with some Detroit steels on a drop 67. Okay, Johnny G-string. Let's see what we got on the bottom of the barn. Hey, look.
What do we got?
Barn finds here.
Oh, shit.
How was the gay bar? Was it good? Did you see Channing and Big Fish there? New window channels and motors and regulators. Window is super tight. Last halfway going up. Any suggestions? New window channels and motors and regulators. Window is super tight. Last half way going up. Any suggestions?
Lube up your seals.
Lube up your seals and break them in because everything is too fat and you need to work it out a little bit. C10 Trucks, what's up? What's up, guys? Tip shit. Yeah, lube and make sure they're in right, not the wrong way. Yes. Why are you saying no power? We've been charging you up. Okay, so we got nothing there. Stoner, you ever had any tight seals? Oh my God! Between Stone, hey, if you guys are on the IG right now, there's like 40. Just look at what's going on. Just watch
Stoner.
Just watch Stoner Bar Farm. Yeah. Channing ain't got front teeth. No, that's why Channing is chipped tooth customs. I just want you to look at the guy from Tiger King, the boyfriend, and Channing. I'm just saying. You might draw a little comparison there, but the first gay lover for Tiger King and Chip Tooth Customs. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Mr. Rogers, Charles, when we putting that big back window in my 61? He's busy, man. He wants all kinds of. He wants you to recut his bedsides. He wants a big back window in a 61.
I got a donor panel. You can do it whenever you're ready.
Joe Exotic is Channing's stepdad. Oh my God, poor Channing. Heard it here first.
He's not even here to defend himself.
Where's Johnny? Square Body Collector. Good stuff, guys. Putting together the LQ9 tonight.
Nice. That's a good motor.
That is a great motor.
I'm no Bowman, but that's a great motor.
That is a great motor. I think an LQ9 is a 6.2.
No, it's a 6.0.
Oh, 6.0.
Escalades and SSs and Denali's.
I know, but I thought it was a 6.2.
No, it's 6.0.
What's the 6.2? The LQ4?
No, LQ4 was in 3/4 ton trucks. So LQ9, they only made up to, I think, 06.
But it is. But I thought that was the one that was in those Escadinales, and it is a little bit bigger. But.
Yeah, everything else was a 5.3 at the time. It was 6.0 was as big as it could go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Channing was their man child. Bang bang skeet skeet. Barn find. Fuck Corolla Baskin. Fuck that Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin, you bitch. Breaking news. Square Body 6.0. So he's saying 6.0. Yeah. LQ9. I thought there was something that was a 6.2 for some reason, but fake news.
Later.
Ford Truck Nut. What up, Ford Truck Nut? LT motor. Stoner, are you a fan of the LT, or are you an LS guy, or do you like them both? Oh, apparently he likes the LT.
Stoner does?
Yeah, he just said fuck the LS. LT out of a 93 vet.
That LT. 95 Impala LT, Caprice Classic.
First LT1. Okay, so yeah, YouTube is about dead, which we got 2 hours. I mean, Barn Find, he likes the cheap shot. LS3 is a 6.2.
That's correct.
Okay. Barn
but
Find.
You're thinking of a truck motor.
Yeah. Barn Find. Yeah, here they go. L86 or bust. Barn Find and Stoner need to just get together and freaking doing their 383 TTF. What's TTF? What's TTF? Tin Shed. TTF. VK56. Grinder's just throwing shit out there. 4.8, no boost. Tip shit. Grinder 22RE. Oh, Grinder's going Toyotas now. Grinder has herpes. Who gave them to him, Stoner? That's the problem. YouTube, dude, we're over here on Instagram freaking slapdicking off. So to the front. Oh, 383 to the front. Yeah, I don't think so. A 383 was cool. Sorry, I just hit the table. A 383 was probably cool in 95. I don't think that they're worth the money now. I think when you look at what it costs to do a 383 and then what you're going to get out of it, cool, you're going to get some amazing torque, maybe a little bit of horsepower, but you can get that out of an LS with no problem.
I'd rather have a 225,000 mile 4.8 than a brand new built 383.
Well, and if you look back at last week's video with Big Ten, he was saying, hey, the best bang for your buck's a 5.3 all day long, even if, 6.0 versus a 4.8. But so I don't know. I trust Jason when it comes to that stuff.
You got 303, you got oil stains on your driveway.
Where can I buy a pair of 510 something wheels with a 4.5 and a steel rail? I don't know. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, maybe some different junkyards. 383 worth it if you have a boat.
You have a what?
You need a boat anchor. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's it. The 383 is just
junk.
That's going to be pre-LS.
My dad still was into that.
Yeah, well, your dad was in 1980s. Yeah. Where's your stoner shot? Ooh, I should wear my stoner hat. I'll wear my stoner hat next time. For sure. I love that hat. It's got the soft inside. I'm selling Slam C10s inner. Hey, if you guys want the stock looking inner fender wells, Blake has them, and they are sweet. So who's the guy had it before? Hall.
Hills.
No, Hills. Hills had it.
We don't need to talk about that. It's
Blake,
Stoner speech.
Blake bought it. Stoner inner fender tubs. If you're looking for 6772 stock style inner fenders for slam trucks, Blake Stoner's got them. He's got them on sale right now.
I've ran a set in a truck before, and then we're getting ready to put some on a roast truck back here.
What do those things cost? About $1,500, Blakey? Shipped or not shipped? Pulled the 345 horsepower 383 swap, the NA 450. Yep, that's exactly right. So Square Body Collector YouTube is saying that he pulled the 354 horsepower 383, and now he's putting a NA naturally aspirated 450 horsepower 6.0 in his truck. So I don't know, man. 383s are cool. Sell the 383 to Kyle's dad or guys that were, that are like 55, because that's where it's at. I don't mean that negatively. I'm just saying they're also the guys that love a stock 454 or a 454. My buddy Goose loves them. 1150 shipped on the inner fenders. So YouTube, if you need those 67 to 72, the inner fenders for your Slam C10 that look like they're out of the factory style, Blake's got them 1150 shipped right now. So they're pretty legit. Where I was going with the motors, Goose just loves those big blocks. You know what I mean? Big blocks are pretty sweet though. But God, they get a lot of money for a stock big block or just a big block, a junk big block. It's like $1,000. Barnfly / turbo fraternal twins. What do you guys? Hey, in Iowa, Blake, if you come across a 454, Dave, you're perfect. If you come across a 454, what's a junked out 454 go? Just a motor with, let's say, a non-running motor, a block. And let's say a running 454. What do they go for? Anybody on YouTube? We got some viewers still. Any more questions? Anyone still? No, we're pretty dead on the YouTube right now. So I don't know if that thing just died off or what, but I think we died off. 750. What about the new Slosh Tubs M2 Square? Square Body Collector is, I believe, if you're talking about the half lowered, that's what I'm running in Orange Slice, and they fit great, and I like them. The only thing I don't like about them is if they have, and I don't know for a fact, but if you're not going to run the factory AC, can you get that without the factory AC indentions? I don't know that, to be honest with you. So I do like the mild tub, I guess is what I would call it for Slosh Tub. And a mild tub for the square body, not going full slammed, is a lot like Blake's tubs. It's the stock look. You're just not going, going to be all the way down. So I do rub a little bit with Orange Slice because it is pretty low in the front, but I coiled it up a skosh.
So right now it's pretty good. But I do like the slosh tub, mild tubs. I just don't know that you can get them without the factory AC stuff in them. I'm running factory AC right now, so it works in Orange Slice, but I wouldn't mind switching it over to Vintage Air. I like the Stoner inners. Well, we know you like the Stoner in your.
You're saying that, Blake?
Yeah. He's biased. Okay, YouTube, you guys are dead to us. You guys are. What does Mr. Wonderful say? You're dead to us. We're gonna wrap it up here. We still got a pretty good amount on IG. So this
we can do a shop tour.
Yeah. This records it though, so that's what. I just didn't know if you wanted to.
No, we could show. We don't even know if SEMA's going to happen this year.
I got a 454 throttle body and 400 trans out of 44 for $1,000 last year, still sitting in my garage. So he got with a TBI. Ooh, that's a good price. But you pulled that off a junkyard. So did you? Okay, we got a question over here. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Rusty Ranch, Texas. Thanks for tuning in again. You were, I know you were there last week too. So I don't know who I'm going to interview next Friday because I'm off again next Friday. So I want to space out Johnny and Bowman. So I don't want to go right to Johnny. So maybe I'll go out to Matador and we'll talk to Matador next Friday. And then I'm going to hit up Travis Delgarian for the OBS one. And then I'll go Trey 5, Johnny. I even think I might even try to go all the way up to Prescott and go to see Dell.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun too. Barn Find Orange Fire. Bree says, hi, Ronnie. Hi, Bree. Gears, Wheels, and Motors. I like these talks. I love you. Freaking Shampty. Later, guys. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. So let's do a quick shop tour. You take the phone, and I'll take the camera. And we're going to say peace out. No, guys, was charging his engine. No, the guy was changing his engine. Okay. So we're going to do a quick shop tour for the few viewers on YouTube and on IG if you guys want. So suck it, Gears. Ryan, you got to watch out. Stoner's on you, dude. Okay. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. What's the site for the dropped inners fenders for Blake? Okay. Stoner Speed. I don't know if he has them under Stoner Speed. Go to his Instagram, Stoner Speed, and he has them on there. Blake, somebody on YouTube is asking where to get them on the web. Is it at stonersspeed.com? Where do they go? Hold on, Matt. I'm going to get to this answer real quick. Worst case scenario, he posts them up on IG. So you can go to Stoner Speed, but I think he's going to let us know here pretty quick. Well, while we're waiting on that, I'll let Kyle do a shop tour with IG and then I'll do a shop tour with the if Blake says where to go for the inner fenders website is, then let me know and I'll let.
He's on YouTube's.
Well, yeah, he is, but I mean, he can go to Stoner Speed on IG or Facebook.
Yeah,
or
stonerspeed.com.
I'll find it, but it's got to be up there. It's probably stonerspeed.com. Cherry Bomb, what's a good site to sell my 71 GMC? A good site is just put it on IG or Facebook Marketplace, but on IG, C10 Sales is going to be the best one. Okay, what up, pimps? So let's do a little shop tour. Okay, so this is John Oro's Prom Queen 3.0, and
sitting on Porterbuilt, front and rear, and then it's got Porterbuilt's new body drop kit on there. I don't know if that's available yet, but if it's not, it will be soon.
Little Vibro commercial.
Yeah, it's got Vibro.
Got some trick latches.
Yeah, I gotta gap this thing out, but we're gonna put some trick latches on it.
Prom Queen. Look at them little battery trays. Who makes those?
Waiting on wheels.
You still waiting on those?
Yeah. Now we're on a Corona delay for the wheels.
Yeah. This truck was supposed to go to LST with us, and we had a little delay. It didn't make it. And there's some talk of SEMA. So we'll see, because nobody knows what's going on. I think SEMA's a go. I don't see how they don't. But
you think SEMA's a go?
I do. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Kyle and Metal OX and doing what he does. And dude, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for coming and checking it all out. If you guys need your bedsides cut or you need a video, check it out. Shortbedconversions.com.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Late.
That's all, folks.